Hey guys, welcome to the second marketing workshop for this month. This is going to be a huge one. This is the one that a lot of you guys have asked and begged and pleaded for. It's not my area of expertise, paid marketing. So we brought in the legend, the guru, as much as he hates that word, Remi Mayer, to help us with, specifically, we're calling this the simple ad campaign to get 10 new gym clients with less than $1,000 in ad spend. I've seen a sneak peek of what this workshop's going to be. It's going to be awesome. So let's jump into it. Remi, take it away. Teach us all of the good things.
Thanks for having me, Ty. All right, so let me share my screen. So yes, the title of this presentation. So let me up slide. There we go. Can you see that?
Cool. Not yet.
Yeah. The simple ad campaign to get 10 new gym clients with less than 1,000 in ad spend. It can be way less. I would just wanted to be conservative here on that slide. It can be $300 or even less, while charging $500 per client. So here, what we're talking about is front-end cash, money that you would get right away. You wouldn't have to wait for the members to pay their memberships to get those $500 over the month. That would be right away, so that you can 5x your investments, or even more than that. We can even do more like 10, 15x, depending on the results you get. But with 5x, it's pretty conservative. So first of all, I just wanted to annihilate the fear of advertising and show you how you're going to basically use your ad campaign and it's going to pay for itself. It's not like you necessarily need a marketing budget that can be scary. Oh, wow, I need to invest $1,000 on ads. Sounds like a lot of money. Actually, there is a way to invest way less and then get clients, and then those clients would continue to pay for the next clients. It would pay for itself. So basically, you would get some cash, you would reinvest some in acquisition so that you can get even more clients, and then you continue the cycle here. So let me show you this spreadsheet that I have here. So let's assume that we would get leads for $12.5. We can get leads for cheaper than that, but let's be conservative. And then let's assume that we want to schedule those leads for a free one-on-one consultation at the gym. And let's assume that we have a 50% scheduling rate. Same, that's conservative. You can go for 70, 75% or more, but let's assume 50%. Let's assume that only half of them would show up to the consultation. Actually, you can do more like 80, 85% here. Let's assume that you would have a 50% enrollment rate or closing rate. I just don't like using the term closing. I prefer enrollment, but that's the same. Same, that's conservative. You can do 70, 80, even 90. Some of my clients, they do more than 95% enrollment rate. So if we do the math, if we get leads for $12.5 and then we have those type of conversion rates, 50, 50, 50, then it means that the cost per acquisition to get a new client is at $100, right? And then let's assume that we would enroll the new clients on a $500 program. So let's say that on day one, we would spend $50. With that, we would get 4 leads. So we would not get a client yet. So we would have spent $50. Now on day 2, we spend another $50. So we would have generated 8 leads. And now if we do the math, then that's it. Now we have our first clients. So we would have spent $100. And that's it. Boom, we make 500. So actually, to get started, it's not like you would need the $1,500 for that month. To get started, you only need $100. And then you make $400 in profit that then you reinvest here. Right? And so that's how it pays for itself. So don't focus on that number that is at the end of the month. You would have been paid already here. You only need $100 to get started. Make sense? So then you continue, and boom, with that type of conversion rates and cost per lead, and by spending $50 a day, on day 20 here, you would get 10 new members, you would spend $1K, and you make $5,000. That's a profit of $4,000 in 20 days. That's very, very realistic here. And then, so you have access to that spreadsheet. We can play with the numbers. Currently, my clients, they get leads for less than $5, like $3 or $4. Let's just say $5 and see how it changes things. Boom. Now we will make 25 clients for 1K. All right. Now we can say also that we have 70% conversion rate here, 70% conversion rate, 70% conversion rate. Boom. Right. And so that's how basically I said 1K on the slide, and that it can be way cheaper also depending on the cost per lead that you have and the different conversion rates.
And just a quick one on that, guys. So firstly, as Remi said, this spreadsheet is available to you in the event on the Vive Tribe. You can download that as a Google Doc. But this is so important to understand, because as soon as we say something like, well, you know, to get decent results, let's start with spending $50 a day. Everyone freaks out, because I get it, $50 a day sounds like a lot, and it adds up and it adds up and it adds up. But if we don't take a step back, if we're just acting out of fear and all we're looking at is, well, what am I spending? What am I spending? As opposed to, well, if I do this properly, you know, what does the bigger picture of this look like? What's the actual math look like? It becomes a lot more palatable, a lot easier to understand, and a lot easier to commit the resources to. So That's why this is so incredibly important. You know, I'm really, really big on simplifying everything as much as humanly possible. This is one of the sides of business that people oversimplify. They just go, well, $50 a day, that's this. And they do math that's just way too simple, doesn't actually show the reality of it if you're reinvesting in this. Also, again, this is Remi being extremely conservative. If your scheduling, show-up, and enrollment rates are each 50%, you've got some crazy work to do. That's way, way, way too low. So as you saw, those numbers got really, really nice, way more palatable as that scheduling, show-up, and enrollment rate.
And so here, cost per lead of $10 and then 70, 70, 70, it's definitely possible, definitely. And so here you see that it would happen on day 6 here, that we would get 10 new clients, and that would be for $300, and we would make 5,100 with those assumptions. Any questions? Should I move forward? All good? All right, let's go back to the slide.
Can you do one thing for me, Remi? Sorry, bud. Can we go back into there? We're going to get into, obviously, that $500 and what that means and how that's all kind of coming about. But what if this wasn't based around a challenge or any of the goodness that you've got coming up? What if this was just their first month's fee? So $200 is what I was going to say. So let's see, that still plays out pretty damn nicely. 34.3 members in 20 days with an ad spend of $1,000. Not so bad. Not bad at all. Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
All right. So here it's like you multiply your money by 6. All right. More than 6, almost 7, 6.8. All right, let's continue. So this is how, you know, you can really fill up your facility without really needing cash, without really needing a budget for it. Don't see that as a budget. Not advertising is actually costing you more money because of the missed opportunity cost. That's how you should see it, right? Okay, and so that $500, it's for this offer. And the offer is a free one-on-one consultation. And then we would enroll them on a paid 6-week body transformation program. So some gym owners might be familiar with the free version of that 6-week body transformation program. They call it 6-week challenge. That's not what we do. We don't want to do bait and switch. When gym owners use the free version, they say it's free, but actually when people would show up at the gym, there is a $500 or $600 deposit, and it's only free if you lose 20 pounds. That's not what we do, right? We make it paid. The only thing that is free is the consultation. And so we need to make the consultation sound sexy. So how do we do that? Well, we tell them that we're going to sit down with them for a whole hour, that we're really going to get to know them, going to know their struggles, their goals. We're going to do an assessment. We're going to know everything about them. We're also going to do a body composition analysis, if you have one. And so then we can tell them that they will get a custom plan for them to reach their goals. That can be with you or that can be without you, right? You're not going to try to enroll them no matter what. If they are not the fit, you're not going to enroll them. You're only going to invite the ones that are your ideal clients and the ones that want to join also, of course. If they don't want to join, or if you don't invite them, you still give them a plan. You still give them the results of their body composition analysis. They are still going to get incredible value and clarity out of that 1 hour consultation. And so it's because we use that offer that then the advertising works. It's not like I have a secret algorithm Facebook to make the ads work. It's mainly the offer that make the advertising work. You need to be speaking about transformational results. And the truth is that people want results fast, right? So you can't say in a week that, they wouldn't even believe in it, but you can't say in a year, because now that sounds way too long. 6 weeks, 8 weeks is kind of like the sweet spot. And in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, you have the time to change their habits. All right, let's continue. So then real quick, so I can go for hours and hours on that, but what would you do during the consultation? This is the process that I recommend. So you see here on the left, it says max out. My company was called Max Out Your Gym in the past. Now it's Hollows Body, but we kept max out for the sales process. So the first, so that's M for mingle. You want to build rapport. Then the A is for ask. You want to ask about their health, really get to know the pain of their situation. And then you want to ask about their heaven. What is their goal? And so then they can see the gap between hell and heaven. And that's where you create leverage. That's where they see, oh, wow, shit, I need to do something. And also it's during the ask about the hell that you could do also a body composition analysis if you have an analyzer, because it might help you get into their hell and the consequences of that if they don't make a change even faster and easier. If you tell someone, oh, wow, you have a 37% body fat percentage, and when you have 37% body fat percentage, those are the risks that you have in terms of heart attack, etc., then they can connect to the pain of the current situation. Make sense? Then the X is for X factor. Do they have what it takes to be your ideal clients? And do they have what it takes to be an awesome tribe member? Right? So maybe here you want to ask some questions about their mindset. What I recommend are 3 questions. Are you committed? And are you decisive? Are you resourceful? And are you coachable? Those are the main 3 mindset traits that you're looking for your gym. And then whatever other qualifying questions you have, maybe you only help people who are vegan. Well, maybe that's a question to ask. If they eat meat, then you're not going to be able to necessarily help. That's just an example, right? But whatever other questions you have so that they are the perfect tribe member. Maybe for you, it's very important that they make friends and that you do an event every Friday night or Friday evening. Are you going to join us for that event? Maybe for you, it's important to build a community. Ask whatever questions you have. And also here, you can do a quick fitness assessment. So here, I'm not talking about doing PR on deadlift and PR on their snatch and PR on their squat and everything. No. Here it's like maybe 5 air squats, 5 sit-ups, 5 push-ups, 1 pull-up, right? Because probably 5 pull-up already for most people is way too much, right? So you can do it at the gym, or you can just ask, what if I ask you to do 5 air squats? Could you do it? What if I ask you to do 5 sit-ups? Could you do it? Because actually those consultations, you can even do it on Zoom, right? Or on the phone if you want. So you don't have to necessarily do it with them, but you can ask the question to make sure that they are the fit and that they have the minimum fitness level. Then outline the value, then you would explain what your solution is. And then you would unlock the price. What I recommend is to naturally give them the price right like that as soon as they ask. What I would recommend is that you expand the value of the transformation first, and then you make them realize that the investment for the program is like peanuts compared to the bullshit that where they are spending their money, right? They are spending money on insulin. They are spending money on fast food, junk food. They are spending money on coping mechanisms, right? They are spending money on cigarettes, alcohol, a bunch of bullshit. They are spending the money already. Your program is not a new line item in their budget. It's like they're going to stop spending money on bullshit, and then they're going to spend it now with you. What's cool is that it's way less than the money that they're spending on bullshit. Yeah. And so then it sounds better when you tell the price like that, when you remind them that actually it's going to be cheaper to get their heaven than actually stay stuck in hell. What do you want? Expensive hell or cheap heaven? And if you make it sound like that, then it's really a no-brainer. Okay. And then the T is for tackle objections. What I would recommend is that if you get an objection, so it's either it's too expensive, or they need to speak with their spouse, or they need to think about it. Whatever they say, you want to appreciate that they feel this way. You want to tell them that basically 80 or 90% of your members felt the exact same way, so you get it. But what we found, and then you share the truth about it. What you found over the years, I've been a gym owner for 5 years. What we found is that if you keep the same type of thinking, you know, that created that issue, then you're going to get the same type of situation. Whatever truth you have to tell them, but use that framework, the feel, felt, found, so that they feel heard. You don't want to right away tell them the truth, otherwise they are right away defensive. But with the feel, felt, found, then they're going to listen to what you have to say. Yeah. All right, moving on.
Love it. So, just a quick point, if I could jump in, Remi, because I know right now a lot of people are watching this thinking, oh shit, I came here to learn how to do Facebook ads. You know, I thought Remi was going to tell me how to choose my audience or what placement to use or what that'll come, but none of that matters without this. Right. And
Right.
One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is they say, I need more members, so I'm going to do X, right? Whether X is Facebook ads or whatever. What they're really doing is saying, I need more members, so I'm going to do something that gets me more leads. And then they get upset because they never get more members, right? They get all the leads, but they don't handle the leads. This is the missing piece. This is that bridge. You can get all the leads in the world, but if you don't know how to handle those leads. I hate the word sell because nothing in here feels silly. All you're doing is just speaking your truth, but you're doing it in the right order. You're making sure that you're asking the right questions at the right time. There's nothing here that feels gross, that feels manipulative and selly. You're doing the stuff you would already do, but just in the order that leads to the best outcome for both you and the other person. So if you're looking at this thinking, man, I just want to run an ad. Tell me what copy to use. Tell me what image to use. That'll come, but it doesn't matter. That's the easy part. Would you agree, Remi? That part means fuck
exactly.
all
Yeah.
compared to this. This is.
I'll give you the ad copy. No worries. I'll show you how to set up the ad. No worries. I'll give you the Canva template that we use for the picture ads. No worries. That's the easy part. you need to get the offer right. And for people, a free trial at a CrossFit gym doesn't sound that sexy to them. They don't really care. But when you tell them that you're going to spend a whole hour with them to get to know them, to give them a customized plan for them to reach their goals, finally a gym owner that cares. And now that's what makes the ad convert. Make sense? You need to show them that you're going to take the time to get to know them, that you care about them, and that you're going to really give them the best program for them so that they can change, right? They don't care about a free trial. Even a free week trial, even a free 2-week trial, they don't care. They want more intimacy, right? That's why we do a 1-hour consultation. And that's what is going to make your ad convert when you provide that one-on-one intimacy. Make sense? Okay, so how do we do a transformational program then, right? We said we would do a 6-week body transformation program. What does that mean, a transformational program? So I'm gonna explain real quick what I mean by that. Basically, what I mean by that is that you're gonna do whatever you're doing. It can be CrossFit in terms of exercising. It can be CrossFit, it can be boot camp, it can be Pilates, it can be boxing, it can be whatever, I don't care, as long as people move, that's great. That's 3 times a week. Whatever you're already doing, keep it simple. So what I mean by keep it simple is that if you do CrossFit, they don't need to snatch, they don't need to muscle up, they don't need the complicated Olympic weightlifting movements or the complicated gymnastic movements. You know, they can get great results with air squats and burpees and sit-ups and pull-ups. They don't even need to do keeping pull-ups, even just strict pull-ups. Like, let's keep it simple for the programming, yeah? 3 times a week. Then they need some mindset coaching. So what I would recommend here is just to take the time to speak with them. You don't need to learn about mindset coaching and habit coaching and accountability coaching. Just take the time. That's it. 15 minutes a week for 6 weeks. You speak with them, right? That's it. And if you have a body composition analyzer, you do a scan as well so that you keep them accountable and you keep track of their progress, right? Don't be afraid by that term mindset coaching. What it means is just speaking with them on a one-on-one level, right? You don't need to become their therapist or their psychologist. Just sit down with them in a private area, yeah? And then what I mean by health coaching, what I mean by that is that you would only coach them 3 hours a week, right? There is 165 other hours in the week where they can fuck it up. So it means that sleep, that's nutrition, that's stress management, that's sun exposure. And you don't need to be certified on health coaching to know about that. You already know it, right? You already know how to sleep right, how to manage your stress, how to eat properly. Let me now show you what I mean by the body composition analyzer. So here it can go from $6,000 to $300. If you can get started with that InBody here, the InBody H20N, that's great. That's already plenty, right? To do that one-on-one consultation at the beginning, and then do the body composition analysis once a week for 6 weeks, while speaking with them to coach them on their mindset and their health. Yeah.
And just a quick note, because I know that there's some nerds out there who will look at this and say, oh, bioimpedance, that's not the right way to measure body comp, and there's better way, they need to be doing hydro. That's not the point. The point is to show them that you're supporting them. The point is to show them that they're getting results, even if it's not the most accurate way possible, and that's arguable. It's consistent, and that's all that matters. So just keep in mind, this isn't about trying to create the next games athlete or stage athlete. This is just about providing support and a service and showing them that they're winning.
Right. In terms of health coaching, let me show you an example what I mean by that. Let's keep it simple, yeah? In 2022, men in their 30s have the same testosterone levels as a 60-year-old man from the year 80. How do you coach them on that? Get direct sunlight 2 or 3 times per week. 30 minutes of direct sunlight has been found to increase testosterone production by as much as 69%. Also, it improves the sleep, the mood, their recovery, their immunity, and it decreases their feelings of sadness. That's easy to just tell them, some lights, right? It's just about recommending that as a new habit. Lift weights. Well, yeah, 3 times a week. You lift weights for half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour. Avoid refined sugar, right? So what I mean by nutrition coaching here is not like telling them about, everything they gotta learn in terms of nutrition, but just coach them on, hey, let's stop drinking soda. Let's replace it by sparkling water and some lime instead, or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's just stop drinking soda for now. That's it. Keep it simple. Getting 7 hours of sleep, same. Very important for them to get some good sleep. If they are going to bed at 2 a.m. and they wake up at 7 a.m., that's only 5 hours of sleep. What can you do, to coach them on how to get a better sleep? You can ask them what they're doing before, going to bed. What are you doing? Oh, well, I'm on TikTok and I'm watching Netflix. What can you do instead, right? Instead of being in front of screens and watching The Walking Dead, that's not relaxing, right? You already know how to coach them on their health, on their sleep. Alcohol, same. It's about habits also. Eating a healthy diet, right? Make it simple. You don't need to tell them about their macros. You don't need to tell them about their calories, but just, focusing on protein, eating some healthy carbs, some healthy fats, and keep it very, very, very simple, right? You don't have to teach them you don't have the time to teach them everything during those 15-minute sessions once a week, but just keep it very, very simple. Okay. Any questions, Kike? All good? Cool.
Just a quick one on that, Remi, because
Yep.
I know you're just using the kind of the male target market and the testosterone as an example here, but
yeah, just example.
Would you go as far as with these ads to specifically advertise, not just to men, but specifically advertise, raise your testosterone in just 6 weeks with no pills, no supplements, no TRT? Because, TRT is huge. The majority of guys that I know over 30 here on the Gold Coast, the majority of them are on TRT, either, prescribed by their doctor or from the bathtub. You go to America, every corner, there's more TRT clinics than Starbucks, it seems like. So the testosterone, it's not just a big issue, but it's also an issue that people are aware of. Would you go as far, because it's kind of ballsy to go as far with a CrossFit gym of advertising specifically like, hey, increase your testosterone naturally the right way, 6-week program? Would that be a campaign you'd run?
For sure, yeah. I don't have that here in the ad copy I'm gonna provide because I wanted to keep it very simple for this training. But yeah, for sure, you could do some ads specific for men and some other ads specific for women, and then that's how you would tweak the copy, for sure. Yes.
So just looking, the TRT industry is currently $120 billion industry a year in the US alone.
Yeah. What I wanted to share here with you is that the health coaching you already know. It's not like you need to do more, coaching certifications to know about health coaching. You already know about it, and you can share your tips on how to be fit and healthy, right? All right, so now let's speak about the ads, yeah? Now that we spoke about the offer, let's speak about the ad. So basically, it's quite simple. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna do a Facebook or an Instagram ad, and we're going to direct that to conversations on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or on Instagram in the DMs. And so here, we're going to ask some questions. It's not like right away, we want to be like, okay, let's book the one-on-one consultation. You want to like be a bit of a player here, right? It's not like when you're trying to flirt with someone, all right, let's go to bed. No, not right away. So you ask some questions, you get to know them, you build some trust. Maybe you show them some testimonials if you can. Or you remind me of Sally. Sally is just like you. She has 2 kids as well, and she lost 20 kg in the last 6 months with us. And maybe you share a testimonial. You get to know them, right? And then at some point, when you feel like they are ready, then you can tell them, all right, what would be best is to book you for a one-on-one consultation. And here you explain also, it's a 1-hour consultation. I'm going to really get to know you, get to know about your struggles, get to know about your goals. And then we're going to do an assessment. You're going to also get a body composition analysis, right? You build up the value about that one-on-one consultation. And then you book them. So here, what I would recommend is that you use a system to schedule them so that they get the reminders by email, and even better if they can get reminders by SMS. Right? You can use a system like Calendly, for instance. Do you have a system like that, Kike?
We use Calendly.
Calendly, great. Use Calendly here. And then you schedule them for that one-on-one consults. What I would recommend is that you make them show up the next day or the day after, maximum 2 days after, but not more than that. If they can't make it in the next 2-3 days, then it means that they're already not a fit, right? And if you book them in a week or 2, they're not even gonna show up, right? Just book them for the same day, tomorrow, or in 2 days, and then do that one-on-one consult for a 6-week body transformation program. Why? Because it's not too intimidating. If you tell them it's for a membership, a yearly membership, they're like, oh shit, I don't know if I want to commit for a whole year. But in their head, they're like, yeah, I can try something for 6 weeks, right? It sounds like a low time, a small time commitment, yeah? All right, let's get into it. So, add copy. So here, that's the simplest ad copy that we can do. 6-week body transformation challenge in, you type your city. Attention, you type your city. I'm looking for only, so here you could say actually men or women. Here I wanted to keep it simple. Local residents who are dedicated to transforming their bodies and lives in just 6 weeks. So here we can actually remove this one here, because we're going to send the leads to a conversation on Messenger. So instead of click here to get started, we're going to say, click the button below to get started, or click the send message button and to get started. So I'm just going to remove that here. What you get with this transformation program, 6 weeks of customized meal plans and done for you recipes to eliminate guesswork. Whatever you can provide, right, to build up the value. If you don't have a meal plans or grocery list, just, build up the value. Explain how you're going to help them with health coaching. Explain how you're going to help them also with their mind, keeping track of their progress. I don't know if you have a body composition analysis. I don't know if you have, all those things, but show them that it's not just about exercising, right? So here are just some ideas. Feel free to tweak it. 6 weeks of customized grocery list to make it super easy. 6 weeks of personal accountability coaching. It's not a magic pill. So if it gets hard, we'll help you with your mindset and won't let you give up. We'll hold your hand throughout the transformation process. That's what they want to hear, right? That's what they need. Keep in mind that only 8% of the people can stick to their habits. Right, so gym owners, you're part of that 8%. Keep in mind that most of the people are not like us. 92% of the people cannot stick to their habits. You need to show them that you're going to be here to keep them on track. And if they give up, you're still here to remotivate them, re-inspire them. Yeah. 18 workouts specifically designed to transform your body and give an explosion of energy. Your progress tracked by whatever system you have to track their progress, before and after pictures, weigh-ins, body composition analysis, and so much more. Don't sign up if you're not interested in making new friends, strengthening your mind and your body in new ways, eating delicious food, trying something new. Click this link and type in your information to get started with our 6-week body transformation challenge. Excited to help you reach your goals. After you sign up, you'll be able to schedule your free consultation. You can even say free one-on-one consultation with me on the next page. And here we say, by the way, the value of that consultation is $100, right? Because if you do a body scan, usually gym owners, they sell that for 20, 30, 40, $50 for a body scan, right? If you have a nice in-body scan, that's between 20 and $50 here. So if you also take a whole hour to speak with them, to give them a custom plan, if they join the gym or if they don't, yeah, that's a $100 value minimum. Yeah. So here, instead of click the link here, I would say click the send message button and let's start a conversation. And then you can remove that. Yeah? And let's start the conversation now. Something like that, right? So that the call to action is about speaking on Messenger or speaking on Instagram. Any questions about the copy?
Just a few points, just in case people miss, because I think the nuances, especially when it comes to copy, it's the nuance that means so much, right? Notice two things that stand out here, guys. Number one is if you read deeply into this copy, you can see that Remi's actually reversed engineered a lot of the main reasons people don't want to come to the gym, or a lot of their fears and worries and concerns. We're eliminating those, or Remi's eliminating those here way before they even come up, right? It's just taking whatever their main concerns, their objections, whatever you want to call it, and kind of flipping it on their head. So that's amazing copy, because people aren't getting to the point where they're going, yeah, but I always start the gym and I never really stick around. Boom, it's in there. I just wish someone could do it for me. Boom, it's in there. Like the copy is, it's not just pretty words. It's very specifically designed to move them along in terms of their confidence and how close they are to signing, and get rid of those objections up front. And then the other thing I want to point out, because I've heard this before from people, is, oh, I've seen this structure before, right? I've seen this ad copy before, right? The benefit, and then the classic, don't sign up if you're XYZ, right? We've all seen this on landing pages, but one thing we've got to keep in mind is we're business owners. We see this shit all the time. We're dealing with other business owners. We're seeing it from them all the time. So who's not going to have seen this or not realize they're going to see this is 42-year-old Sandra, who really just wants to get her pre-baby body back. So I wanted to bring that up because I've had a few people see stuff like this and they go, oh, I've seen this before. This is, people are immune to it, whatever. No, we are immune to it. And by the way, we're not. Good copy will always get us. But just because you've seen this structure before doesn't mean that the clients have seen this structure before. So yeah, just want to throw that in. Love it, Remi.
Yeah. Then if you go down on that document, there is another copy here that is a bit longer. I'll let you read that, but you can get already great results with just a simple copy like this one. I would recommend just get started with that one. Then you can test the second one, but this one is really simple and it works really well. Okay. All right, so now the Canva templates. So we're going to do some simple picture ads. Of course, you can do some video ads. That's even better, but just so that you get started, right? Because usually gym owners, they don't really know how to record videos and what to say on those videos. And maybe there is some fear about public speaking. I just want you to get started here, right? So it's not the prettiest ad you would see, right? It's not like you're going to really show who you are and show what your gym is and really show, what your coaching is about, but at least you get started, right? Of course, it's better to do some videos. And of course, we coach our clients on doing that. But here, just get started, just get some new clients. Super simple, looking for 20 men in Clovis who are ready for a 6-week body transformation. Facebook used to have a rule that was called the 20% rule, where we could only put 20% of the image as a text. It's not a rule anymore. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. And then you just have a background, right, with members. So I'll just show you. So you see here, you can change man. Now we have locals because it's a group picture. Women. And so what I would recommend is that you test as many backgrounds as possible. You would be surprised by the type of results that you can get with, let's say, this background compared to this background. You would say, yeah, about the same. Well, I'll show you the difference. Okay, I'll show you the difference now, actually. Let me open it now. I'm gonna open the business manager, the Facebook ads of one of my clients, and I'll show you how it's looking with those exact same pictures, actually. Let me log in.
And for those people who are like me, who see those pictures and cringe and like things to be nice and smooth and sharp, and they're shitty photos with shitty text. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed when Remi showed me the results he's about to show you guys.
And I'm annoyed to show you that as well. But the truth is, look at that. Leads for $4. 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. And it's so easy. So then sure, you can also record videos and do a much better job at it. But hey, leads for $4, And then you know what it does here, right? If I open this again, and now let's say I type $4, let's say $5, yeah? Let's say $5. You know what happens here, yeah? You would get your 10 clients freaking here 3 days later for $150. That's what happens. So yeah, it's not that pretty, but it works. So let's look at some pictures here.
Can we just stick on that page for 1 second, Remi? I just want to point out, this is one of the biggest, the ads manager page. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see people make when we say, okay, have you tried paid marketing, Facebook ads? They go, yes, I did an ad, right? It's such a slow moving thing, right? You post an ad, a single ad. It takes time for it to kind of settle and to find its place. And then, it might be a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks before you really know whether that ad, the copy, the image, all of that stuff worked, right? You've already done the hard work. It takes bugger all to go in and make all of these different versions that you can see on the left, to do A/B testing the right way. That's how you get the results faster. That's how you start to go, oh, okay, this image is working, but that headline is working. And you create a sharper and sharper and sharper ad. I don't want you to think that $4 leads just happen magically from posting one perfect ad. If you're trying to post the perfect ad and you're doing it one ad at a time, it's going to take you years to work it out. And by the time you work it out, the algorithm will change, the market will have changed, and it won't be perfect anyway. So yeah, you've really got to commit to A/B testing, even if it's just 2. That's better than 1, but doing 1 ad at a time, you're really missing out, and you're really slowing down your progression to getting to that perfect ad and to that cost per result.
Because here, check this out. We tested 19 ads, 19, and we get leads from $4 to having leads for $16. Let's look at the difference of those 2 pictures. Yeah, they are both for women. So that's this one and that's this one. Have a look. right? Here we have $4 and here we have $16. Let's have a look at the difference. So this is the $4 one with that background. We can't even really see the background. And this is the $16 one. Don't ask me why, I don't know why the other one is working better than this one. But it's a huge difference, right? If I do a 16 divided by 4, that's a 4x difference. It's 4 times more expensive with that picture compared to that picture. I have no idea why. So just test. I don't know.
This is why when you run into, this is why Remi's the only marketing expert that I'll let talk to you guys, because if you run into a marketing expert who starts to pretend like they're the guru and they can work out why this works, they're full of shit, right? That's the truth. That's why you have to A/B test. Is even experts like Remi, you know, who knows why? Who knows whether it's the algorithm is so complex we don't understand, whether it's people's psychology is so complex we don't understand. So you can try and game theory this as much as you want, and you can listen to experts who say they know without a doubt what will and won't work. But you've got to understand that, you know, at some point, the A/B testing, you've just got to put it out into the real world and let the results speak for themselves. Because this makes no sense to me either.
So I've been doing this for 5 years. So there are some things that I do know. I don't know everything. What I know is that you should not post, use pictures of people snatching, or heavy barbells with a bunch of plates on the barbells. You should not post anything that is intimidating. Don't post about your CrossFit athletes competing for the games. Don't post that. Post about Sally Smith, like here, that is a bit overweight and that is doing the work to transform her body. Don't post the intimidating stuff, even if the intimidating stuff might look cool to you. It's not for 92% of the population. Yeah. Okay. So basically, for Canva, I'm sure you know how to use Canva. It's really easy to use. I don't think I need to explain how to use that. Here's the templates. Just test a bunch of different pictures, and you'll see that you'll get very different results based on the background that you use. You can do some for men, some for locals, and some for women. Yeah. And so that's it. Now let's build the ad. Yeah. So I'm inside the account of my client. So I'm just going to pretend I'm building a new ad for him. Yeah. So you go to business.facebook.com/ads manager. Okay. Then you click on that green button, create. Here, what you want to click is leads. Click on leads here. Continue. You can give it a title. Click on next. Here, what we want to have is Messenger. Generate leads through Messenger so that we start those conversations. There are some other ways that I can teach you, but it's more complicated. We would need like a CRM and a follow-up system. Here, I'm just going to show you that strategy because that's the simplest one. Click on Messenger here. Then you select your page. Where is the page? Okay, is the one. You select your page. And then so here for the budget, well, what I would recommend is that you use this and you ask yourself, how many one-on-one consultations do I want per day? Or how many clients do I want per day? And then it's going to tell you how much you need to spend, right? And then how many pictures do I want to use, right? And so let's say you have five. No, sorry. Let's say you have 10 pictures, and you spend $5 on each picture. Okay, that's your $50. With 10 pictures at $5 each, that's your $50, right? So here I'm just gonna say $5, and we're gonna consider that we're gonna have 10 pictures. That's $50 total. So 5. And so here you're gonna put your address. So you click on Edit, you remove the country, and then you just type your address. What's your address, Kike? Should I just type London or whatever?
Just type E14.
E14?
E14
Yeah.
9RL.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's finding it here. E14 9RL.
Yeah, there's a gym that's nearby, but I don't know why we're not coming up.
You can't type the name of the gym. You can only type an address.
Okay, type 10 Preston's Road.
Is that how we spell it? Like that. Yeah? Yes,
That's
that's
us.
good. Okay. So then you want to reduce the radius here, yeah? You see here, I went from 10 miles to 1 mile. So then you want to look at the estimated audience here. And basically you want to be around 100,000, I would say, or even 200,000 here. So maybe I can change and put now 2 miles. Let's see what it does. Okay, yeah, that's good. I like that. Are you happy with that, Kike?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right, and then ask yourself, are my clients driving 2 miles to come to the gym? Yeah, they do that. Okay, cool. Now, if you're in freaking New York, they might not do 2 miles, to go to the gym. All right. What I would recommend is 100,000 people inside your audience. Then for age, I would recommend that you change it to like at least 21, but even better 25, so that they can afford it. Yeah. 65 plus, up to you. Sometimes we change it to 60 or 55. It's up to you. So here you change the gender. If you do an ad that is gender specific, here I'm just going to keep it for all genders. Go down. You don't change anything here. You click on next. So you have your Facebook page and your Instagram account here. Create ad. Yes. Add media. So here you would go get your picture. Yeah. Let me download a picture. Yeah. Let me open Canva. To download the picture, you go on the top right corner, click on share, click on download. I'm just gonna get one. Back, done, download. Okay, I can go back here. Click on add media, add image, upload, and then you would upload your picture here. Back. Okay, you double click, next. Here, what I would recommend is that you make sure that you click on original, because otherwise you see how we can't read the text. Just click on original for all of them. And now we can read the text. Done. Now you go grab your ad copy. You take that, copy. You go here, paste. You change the city here, right? So make sure you remove that. We're gonna take that because that's the headline. We're gonna do it this way. And then make sure it looks cool. Okay. So don't say just the city, but I would say mention the neighborhood, right? Because with a 1 or 2 mile radius, mention the neighborhood, not the city. Yeah. And then you see here, call to action. It's send message. That's why we wrote send message here. Right? Click the send message button. We can even say below. Click the send message button below, and let's start a conversation now. So make sure that it says send message here.
And guys, notice how I don't want to say soft, but approachable that call to action is, right? Let's start a conversation. It's not click send message and sign up now. You know, it's
Right.
not heavy-handed. It's personal. It sounds like it's coming from a person, not from a company. Again, with copy, it's the nuance. It's the little things that really, really matter.
And also here to to make it even more personalized, here you can sign. Yeah. That's it. It's done. Well done. Right. So what we can do though is that we can create a message template. I would recommend to that. So let's do it. You would click on create here. And so you would expand that. Hi, Remi, please answer a few questions so that we can get to know you better. Nah, let's keep it simple. Hi, Remi, how is it going? Ready to transform your body? Simple, something very casual, yeah? Question. So here you see it comes with like pre-populated answers and questions. Remove them. Let's keep it simple. Completion message. Thanks for answering our questions. Yeah, we don't need because otherwise it sounds automated, right? We don't want to have that. We don't want to make it sound automated. So yeah, let's not have anything here. Just a simple message. Hi, Remi, how is it going? And then you say, oh, you need the privacy policy that's new. Well, actually, the completion message is also very new. I did not even know about that. Something very simple. Great. Yeah. And here you put your privacy policy. So here I'm just going to go on feel good fitness. Feel good. This. I'm just going to go grab my client's privacy policy on his website. Usually, yeah, privacy policy, boom. I'm going to copy that and now I'll go back to the ad manager. I paste. Now I can save. Got it. Okay. Preview in Messenger, you can have a look. Yeah, when you click on preview on Messenger, it's like to test the message, yeah? And then you click on publish. That's it, we're done with the ad. And then the only thing you gotta do once you have your first ad is that you see here it works it's organized. You have your campaigns. Inside your campaigns, you have your ad sets, and inside your ad sets, you have your ads. What I would recommend is that you have one ad per ad set. So you see here, I'm going to click here so that we go back to the ad set level. And here, you just give it a name. Maybe it's the picture of Sally. Okay, you type Sally. Sally. And then women, right? So that you target women. So here, what you can do is that you can go back to the ad set. Remember that we said that we would target everybody. I'm just going to tweak it here. Gender, edit, women. And I save again, yeah? And I publish again. And now, let's say that I want to upload my 9 other pictures. I would duplicate. I would create 9 copies, duplicate. And then one by one, you see here, you have your ad set and the ad inside, the ad set and the ad inside. So what you do is that you change the name here. And now let's say it's the picture of John. Well, now you're going to target men. Yeah. So now it's John. And now you go here, edit, men. So we change the ad set for John. Here now I'm going inside the ad and not the ad set. And now I would go here. I would remove, click on the trash button, click on add media, add image. And let's say upload now the picture of John. Next. I would make sure that here I click on original, done. And then I continue. And then I do my 8 other pictures, right? I just upload the pictures. I change the title for each ad set. And then I click on publish. And then you're going to start having some conversations. Make sure that you're not too direct. Book them for a one-on-one consultation where you really get to know them. You take the time to know about them. And then you make sure that they would be the fit for your 6-week body transformation. If they are the fit, then you invite them and you can charge $500 easy. Or at least if you don't even enroll them on a 6-week body transformation, and let's say you speak with Sally and Sally has to lose 40 kg. Well, she's not going to do it in 6 weeks. Now you tell Sally, hey, Sally, you know, realistically, you're not going to do it in 6 weeks. Let's get you signed up for a membership. And then you can enroll Sally on a membership. We just attract them with what they want, which is a short-term commitment. Once you build the trust, once you build rapport, once you know you spend a whole hour with them, then you can sell them whatever you want. You just attract them with a 6-week body transformation challenge, and then you sell them what they actually need. You attract them with what they want, and you sell them what they need. That's it.
Love it. Quick question, Remi. How long would you let the ad run before you jump in and either start turning ads off that are underperforming, putting more budget on other ads, tweaking ads? How long?
Yeah, so let's go back inside this this one here. That is running. You see, he spent $646. Yeah. Last time, my client Vincent spoke with me. That was when? That was on Wednesday. Today is what? Tuesday. So yeah. Last Wednesday, he already got 10 new clients and made $10,000. It's here, right? He made $10,000 spending 646. Yeah. So it's not with a messenger strategy here as a disclaimer. It's with like a lead form ad connected to our software to do the follow-up automatically. But if you do a good job, you can, you know, book those appointments, get those new clients. The only thing though is that because here we're not using any automation, you have to be on top of it. Like as soon as you get a lead, in less than 5 minutes, speak with them. If you can do it in less than 1 minute, speak with them. If you can do it in 10 seconds, you know, speak with them. Speed is really king here. You got to be fast because 5 minutes later, they might be gone and never talk to you anymore, you know? So you just got to be fast. if you can be fast, you're gonna get great results. So to answer your questions, Ty, look at what I've done here. So hold on. Let me organize. Talk. You see here, we were getting leads here with that video for $16, 15, 16. Yeah, we just let it run for like a few days and then we killed it. Now it's paused. This one here, we did not get a lead after spending $9. After spending $6, we did not get leads here. So they have been killed also. Yeah. And also here, I'm showing you this month. So what if we go to maximum here so that we can see last month as well? Okay, actually, you see, if I go to maximum, now the cost per lead for this one is even $3. You see here, this one has been killed. Testimonial 2. Well, actually, you see, I can kill that one because it's kind of like too expensive compared to the rest of the other ads. I'm gonna kill it. Boom.
In case anyone was doubting whether this works, bottom of the page, 152 leads in, what's that, just over a month. Not bad.
Yeah, not even a month. It has been like 3 weeks.
Damn. Gotta be happy with that.
So yeah, this one has been turned off because you see we spent $10, did not get a lead. Why is this one turned on, off? I'm not sure. This one should be on. Yeah. So you see, it's about, in comparison compared to the other ads, well, does it make sense to run ads for, you know, $13 when you get leads for $3? Not really. Yeah. So it depends about your budget. I would say have a look 2, 3, 4 days later, have a look, and then, you know, you can optimize this way by killing some ads. And then what you can do also is that you can be like, you know what, even $8, even $7 is too expensive. And you would also kill those ones, and you would go here, and here you click on the budget, and you say, all right, that ad where I get leads for $3, let me spend $20 now instead of 5. And that's how you scale. But before you do that, make sure that you can be on top of the messenger conversations, yeah, and that you would have enough time in your calendar for consultations. What is limiting, I would say, this client's growth is not the advertising. It is time in this calendar. At some point, he asked me, let's pause the ads. I have too many appointments. Right? So it's not the ad that is going to limit your growth. It's just that you're not going to have enough time for consultations. So then if you can have like team members that can help you with the consultations, that's how you can get a lot of new clients. Some of my clients, they do 50, 60, 70, 80 plus new clients in just 1 month, but they are not the only ones doing the consultations though. They have someone helping them.
And again, if your systems aren't in the right place, if you're not prepared as a leader to either manage these or run them, but basically if you don't have the capacity as a gym to handle this, you know, this can be a problem. You know, you get 152 leads in less than a month and you're not ready for it. It can be a bit of a curse. So make sure you get your shit squared away. That's why you've got to be careful. A lot of people jump into paid marketing when they're making fear-based decisions. You know, things aren't going well, they're freaking out, so they just throw shit at a wall and go, fuck it, Facebook ads, without ever saying, well, hang on, am I ready? Do I have my ducks in a row first? If not, you've got to get those in a row, because yeah, this is an incredibly powerful tool It's the equivalent of throwing way too much weight on an athlete before they're ready. You know, they might be able to get away with it once or twice, but eventually something's going to go bang. So yeah, it's a holistic approach. Love it, man. Love it.
What I would recommend also is that on your phone, you download the app called Meta Business Suite so that you can be reactive. Yeah, do you have this app on your phone? Yeah, yeah. And that's it. And then it's just a number game, you know, building trust on Messenger, scheduling appointments for a consultation, and then speaking about the transformation. They don't care about a gym membership. You know, oftentimes I hear gym owners, oh yeah, I have my unlimited membership. It sounds like a nightmare to 92% of the people. They don't want an unlimited membership. Even 5 times a week sounds like a nightmare. 2 or 3 times sounds great. If you can tell them you will only need to work out 3 times a week and it's only 30 minutes, that's only 1 hour and a half for you to get fit and healthy. Now they are, you know, listening, right? So what is sexy to you or to Ty or to myself is not what's sexy to, you know, most of the population. Make it sound simple and speak about the transformation. A gym membership is not sexy. A life transformation is. Yeah.
Absolutely killed it, Remi. Knocked it out of the park, man. So again, I hope the big takeaway for you guys here, because you all come in thinking Facebook ads, it's the Facebook ad that's the important part. You've seen now how quickly Remi built that. I'm sure most of you guys, if you've even built one ad before, you're probably looking at a lot of that ad build going, yeah, I can do that. I've done that. I can do that. I've seen that button. It's all familiar. That's not the big part. That's not the scary part. It's making sure that the offer's right, making sure the copy's right. All that little stuff is huge. So thank you so much for that. Real quick, because Remi is incredible at what he does. You guys have just seen some of the results that he gets. If you want to plug your service, your platform real quick, Remi.
Yeah, so, well, then there is some other levels to what we've done here, right? Here, I wanted to show you how to run ads in less than an hour. So I think we've done that. Then there are some other levels. If you want to be able to automate, right? If you don't have to, if you don't want to be like always on your phone so that you can speak with your leads in less than 5 minutes, it's good to automate. We have a software. If you go to maxout.ai, you can get a free trial for 14 days. And then in that, when you get access to that free trial, you also get access to your online course. That online course is free as well, where I would show you how to set up more advanced stuff, right? So you can get a free trial, and then it comes with an online course as well. And I think the online course is like 6 or 7 hours, something like that. So we go in more details. Get started with that strategy I taught you today. Then if you want to make it even better, yeah, try the software, go through the free online course, and you'll get even better results.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate it. Kike, any final questions, man? I know it's late. It's like past 1 a.m. for you, dude. You're an absolute fucking rock star. Thanks for sticking it out, man.
No, man, no questions. Like, I don't have any strategy, any paid ads so far. And we get about like, I don't know, like 10 leads a week. So I can't wait to do this because I just want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Supercharge it.
Yeah, get started on that, and you'll see you'll get awesome results. It's gonna require work though, because again, you have to be on top of it. But yeah, you can get great results if you want to work your leads less by automating it. I typed in the chat here, maxout.ai. Yeah.
Love it. Awesome. And I'll put a link in the notes underneath the event here for you guys to check that out. For all of you guys watching this on replay, I know that this was super late for a lot of you, and some of you haven't got the fortitude that Kike has to stay up this late. Appreciate it, man. But for you guys watching replay, drop questions, comments, thoughts, queries, doubtful points in the comments below. Remi will jump in and answer those. Again, he's the expert for the reason, and we have him here for a reason. He's the only not full of shit marketing expert we've ever come across. So use him. He's in the group. Tag him. If you hit @ and then start typing his name in the tribe, it'll come up. He'll get a notification. Let's create as much work for him as possible. But guys, Remi, thank you so much, brother. Kike, thank you for being here. Everyone who's watching this on replay, thank you guys. And yeah, let's get to work. Let's create some Facebook ads. I'm fired up. Thanks, guys.
Let's do it. Thanks.